to maximize the benefit of what you're eating is something to focus on. Okay? And then the last thing is satiety. If you're eating nutrient-dense, bioavailable foods, then your satiety is going to be managed for you. Okay? So that's what that slide was about. Let's see if the next slide's broken. It is! Okay, so thank you, sir. What we're talking about now is we're talking about quality of life. We're talking about the health, wellness, fitness continuum. Okay? Whenever we talk about wellness or health, or we talk about fitness, we're talking about the same thing. Because they all use the same markers, the same measures to determine where you're at. If I say I'm going to improve my fitness, what else am I saying? I'm going to improve my health. And we need to get into the mindset that if I say I'm going to improve my health, that means I'm going to improve my fitness. Right now, we separate the two, and we think health and fitness are different. They are the same thing. Okay? Remember this guy? How did he get there? This is how he got there. He wasn't watching where he was going. He was looking down. He was looking right in front of him, on his phone, whatever it may be, and he ran right into that wall. What was he looking at down there? Waiting for Carb manager to load. There we go. I like that. Right? He was looking at the same thing many people are looking at why they stall. Causes them to stall. He was looking at weight loss. He was looking at one factor that means absolutely nothing for how you can improve your quality of life and metabolic function. He was trying to lose weight. And he lost some, and then he ran into a wall. And then he turned around and walked a different direction, tried something else, lost some, ran into another wall. Then he turned around, tried something else, walked into another wall. Okay? If you stop and you think about it, I just talked about nutrient density, bioavailability, satiety. We talked about 20 of the fitness things I've talked about, 20 different components. Is that better? Okay. Yes. 20 different components to fitness. Okay? Fitness is also health. So we got 23 different things that we can measure health and fitness by. Why are we just looking at weight? That's what you should be looking at. Where do you want to go? What is the lifestyle that you want to have? Who are the people that you want to take part in activities with? Your grandkids, your family, your friends. What are the trips you want to go on? What are the movements and things and hobbies that you want to have that you can't have right now? I said can't. Somebody slapped me. I owe somebody $1. That you don't have right now. Okay, because your physical ability is limited. Physical ability is what matters. Okay? Metabolic function and physical ability will always be more impactful in your life than what number is on the scale. Fix your metabolism, your weight will take care of itself. Think about that. Okay? When we talk about that plan, how do we know if we're following that plan? How do we know if we're successful in measuring progress? Okay, the first thing we need to do is work up here, and you need to be honest with yourself in your evaluation of what you're doing and where you're going. Okay? And then you need to take ownership of whatever that self-evaluation is and take action to rectify it. Okay? Honesty and ownership is one of the hardest things that we have to deal with because it means we have to look inside and change something about us. That is super, super important, right, Coach Nat? We'll get into that next. All right, your progress is determined by what you do with the plan you follow. There's a lot that goes into that. That's really simplified, but it's either what you're doing or the plan you're following. That's it. If the plan isn't for you, then you need to find a plan that is. If you're not doing the plan, then you need to start doing the plan. Okay? Now, a lot of times people come to me and they say, well, I've been doing this plan's not working for me. Okay? I want to get you guys in the right mindset. If you're a beginner, if you're new, if you're just getting started with anything, nutrition, fitness, learning to play the guitar, it doesn't matter what it is. Okay? The more beginner you are, the less effort you have to put in for the greater return. So if you're just getting started and you're saying the plan's not working, I guarantee you it's not the plan. Because almost anything you do is going to show some benefit. Okay? If you're just getting started, it doesn't take much to see a large amount of change. Okay? So that's the first honesty piece right there. Is it the plan or is it something that I'm doing? If it's something that I'm doing, I'm going to evaluate that progress. Am I getting closer to my goal? Okay? I want you to start thinking about progress being something that's getting you closer to your goal. Am I closer to my goal? Not how far away have I come? If you look back at where you came from, then you will start to think, I've gone far enough. If you always look where you're going, you will always keep in the front of your mind that I still have places to go. And you will not fall into the trap of complacency. I see it a lot. People come to me, but I've done all of this. That's fantastic. That's great. Man, absolutely amazing job. You have changed so many things about yourself, your life. You've impacted others. How many more people can you impact? What more can you do? Where else can you go? Think about what's in front of you. Stop looking back. Okay? And then course correction. The plan, always remember that the plan may change, but your why you're doing it, what gets you pissed off, mad, angry, happy, sad, whatever, doesn't change. Where you're trying to go stays the same. You may get there a different way. How many people have started going somewhere one way and then they got a detour, but they still ended up where they were going? What happens? Life. In the Army, we call it semper gummi. Be flexible. Okay? Who's seen this before? Everybody's seen this before, right? We've all seen this before. Doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting different results. How many people feel like they've been there? Yep. Me too. Okay, self-evaluation. This is where that honesty and ownership comes in. When it comes to fitness, are you consistently showing up and doing work? Yes or no? These are simple questions to ask. When you do that work, are you putting in quality effort? Okay, are you doing quality movement? Are you kind of, I'm doing my squats, okay, great. Oh, I'm doing my lunges. Right? Or are you actually trying to get the movement, improve the range of motion, focus on teaching your brain how to connect to your muscles? Right? Are you doing the work at a level of quality that's going to make a positive change? Okay? Are you working hard enough? Okay? I see this a lot. People get into a rhythm, they'll get into a routine, they end up using the same weight all the time. They do the same reps, they do the same workout, they're just doing the same thing, and they never increase their ability because they never make it harder. It's supposed to be hard. Okay? You can't do something you've never done without doing something you've never done. Right? It's kind of like, wait. Say that again. Okay? That's how it works, guys. Are you giving yourself enough time to recover? Who's ever heard the phrase, strength is built during rest? Okay? If you work, and you never rest, then that stressor, who was talking about hormetic stress? Is that Debbie? Debbie, again, was talking about hormetic stress. That stress that is healthy, exercise is healthy. If I keep doing it and I never give my body a chance to recover, then it becomes chronic. It becomes harmful. And that's not what we're looking for. We need to give our body time to rest. Get your sleep. Take a rest day. Go stretch. Get some mobility. Get a massage. Not here. Way too expensive. Okay? You need that stuff. On the nutrition side, same thing. Consistency, you'll see, goes across the board. If you're not consistently putting in the effort and doing what you need to do to be successful, it's not going to happen. Okay? The quality of the food that you eat. Okay? If you notice in my bio, that autumn red, it said that I believe that a whole foods, animal-based ketogenic diet is best for optimal human condition. Okay? As much as possible, your food shouldn't have a label. Okay? The adherence to a plan, the adherence to whatever process you decided to use. I've decided that I'm going to count macros. I'm not going to count macros. I'm going to eat intuitively. I'm going to intermittent fast. I'm going to do whatever. Whatever decision and plan you put in place, stick to it. Okay? A stall is not, I tried it for a week and it didn't work. Give it time to work. Because again, if you're just getting started, doing something is going to provide some benefit more than switching and changing this and switching and changing to something else. Okay? And then the source of the food. This is a big one that I had to learn, and it has been reinforced with a lot of my clients. Just because something is healthy doesn't mean it's healthy for you. Right? How many people can do stuff with stevia? How many people can't do stuff? How many people don't have a good reaction to stevia? Okay, so stevia is a great example. We got a lot of people here that it's a sugar substitute. It can help people make options, give them options on doing something that takes the sugar out of their diet. But some people can't. Some people have an issue with stevia. See, I'm trying not to say can't. It's so ingrained. It's so ingrained, right? So something to think about. The source of your food, the source of the food that you eat, whether it's considered healthy or not, you have to do some self-evaluation and see how is it affecting me. Is this helping me reach my goal or is this not? Okay? How many people have seen posts on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, or a forum, a video? People are asking all the time, can I have this? Can I have that? Have you asked it yourself? Can I have this? Can I have that? I'll tell you right now, you can have all of it. Every single thing, you can have it. Is it going to help you get where you want to go? That's what matters. Your why matters most. Does it fit within the reason you said that you were doing this? If it doesn't match that, you got your answer. Thank you. Right? All right. That's how you get sustained success, guys. Self-evaluation. See where the honesty and ownership can get really hard sometimes? It's not easy to sit back and go, ooh, what am I doing? Within the plan that I've said I'm going to follow. It's not hard. It's not easy. But if you never quit, if you show up to these things, if you take the time to learn and expose yourself and hear from other people that have been through it, okay, then you will have progress. And progress is forward or onward movement towards a destination. Okay? That was in the dictionary. The darkness did not stop my progress. I should have changed that to the carbs did not stop my progress. But it doesn't say how much improvement or how much movement forward. It just says movement forward. What does forward mean? Right? Can you go sideways and still technically have progress? Sure. Right? Because here's the deal. We're not looking down. We're looking at the broad spectrum of things. Right? I may move sideways in my weight or even in my blood pressure or something else. It may not go where I think it needs to go, but I just gained 5 pounds of skeletal muscle mass. Right? When you expand the scope of what you're calling progress and what you're measuring for your progress, you will never run out of something you can't move forward in. It's not. That's why non-scale victories are so important. Right? In my book, I have a download section. You can go download a toolkit. In that toolkit, I've got a matrix, a spreadsheet of non-scale victories that you can go in and you can say, hey, you know what? I was able to get up and down on the floor today. Check. I spent 20 minutes playing with my grandkids today. Check. And there's blank spots if you want to write your own in there too. Right? Because none of that stuff has anything to do with how much you weigh. So why are we looking at that? Okay? Progress equals action. You can't move forward if you're not moving. Okay? Your plan, remember, the plan may change, but the goal stays the same. Okay? As long as you're moving forward and you're trying to figure out how to get through and around the obstacles and overcome the challenges, right, then you're going to be good. Okay? Your progress requires a destination. It's not linear. It takes time. Okay, that's also a common question. How long is it going to take me? It's going to take you as long as it takes you, right? Because you're never going to stop. It's going to take you the rest of your life. right? Who's going to stop at some point and say, I'm good? Right? You want to keep going. You want things to get better. You want to be 100 doing whatever you want. I want to be 100 jumping out of an airplane. Right? You're coming with me. Okay? It requires consistent effort, and it is not based on past accomplishments. It is based on where you are right now. Okay? When I work with somebody on the fitness side, it's an evaluation. Where are you right now? I don't ask them where they were 20 years ago in college, because that's not going to help them. What I need to know is, where are they right now? What have they been through in the last 20 years? What are the limitations? What are their abilities? What are the movement things? What are the things we need to fix or strengthen to get them where they want to go from right here? So again, if you're looking at the past, to compare your progress to where you are now, then that's not doing anything for you. Where are you now to where you want to go is what you should be looking at. This is all fitness stuff, by the way. I'm the fitness guy, right? Okay? So just in recap, know your why, believe in yourself, follow a plan, be honest with yourself, and never quit. Okay? And remember that the goal, fitness is the ability to express your freedom through physical activity. Doesn't matter how much you can bench, it doesn't matter how much you can squat, it doesn't matter how fast you can run. What do you want to be able to do in your life, and how well can you do it? That's what matters. Any questions? All right. If you want to get a hold of me, guys, I got a website, Ultimate Ketogenic Fitness, YouTube channel, Ultimate Ketogenic Fitness. I do a live video every Tuesday evening. I've got a bunch of interviews and stuff on there as well. Facebook group that I would love for you all to join if you haven't joined it yet, Ultimate Ketogenic Fitness, and my email is up here, Bronson at ultimateketogenicfitness.com. And I just came out with a book. In case you hadn't heard about that. If you can scan, this is an experiment. Does that work on anybody's QR code? You hold that up, it works? Yes. Fantastic. All right. I stole that from Dave Harper. Put a QR code up there, and then you guys can all go order my book. All right. If you guys have any questions, I'll be around again 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock, we'll be up in this area doing a movement workshop, and the idea for that is I'm going to give you guys some mindset things, some mental tools on how to approach if you have an injury or trying to get started with fitness and you're not sure what to do. Okay? If you're just a beginner and you're like, how do I figure out what these movements are? How do I find out what I can do? Okay? We're going to go through some of that stuff. We can do that today and tomorrow, actually, just so you know. But that's it.